Yema Yala Development Initiative, Yala New Yam Festival Award Ceremony, Yala Day, Team, Our Day, Heritage, and Our People.
Please, another special round of applause from his wife that accompanied him. I want to welcome Honorable Gabriel Bravo. Welcome Brian Addy, who is standing in for Mrs. Beatrice Igwe. You're welcome, Brian. We welcome the state chairman of APC, Barrister Alfonso Sedele. You're welcome. And
Mauga, Musa.
And I think it would be best to start from our posthumous award. But before I do that, let me welcome John Oyero. John Oyero, Mr. John Oyero, you're welcome. Punati, you're welcome. Please, I want to start from I estimated you. I'm very sorry. I didn't say and his wife. I am sorry. You're welcome, madam. I want to read the citation of. But while I do that, his award will be, identified. I think I'm giving to the chairman. We have to identify his award and hand it over to the chairman. Let Chief Dr. Matasi come forward. He started his education from Christ the King Primary School of Boma. He changed to St. Teresa's School of Bojo Ogoja and also went to St. Benedict's School Ogoja. University College Dublin in 1960 to 1966. He went to Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists in London in 1971 to 1972. He had an MPPCH from the National University of Ireland of 880. He was a class monitor between 1948 to 1981. He was a secretary of Boy Scout between 1950 to 1951. He was senior prefect, pioneer senior prefect of Merino College, because he was among the first batch of Merino scholars. He was a school librarian. He was first 11 dormitory footballer, president dancing club, leader, Legion of Mary, member debating society, treasurer Nigeria Union of Great Britain and Ireland, Irish branch, member Medical Society, University College Dublin, member British Council Dublin, treasurer Junior Hospital Doctors Association, SS Country, SS Country Hospital, Colchester, England, patron of many organizations and societies, professional affiliation, member Irish Medical Council, British Medical Council, Nigerian Medical Council, Society of Obstetricians and Gynecologists of Nigeria, Nigerian Medical Association, Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, International Federation of Gynecologists and Obstetricians, National Health Service Hospital, Great Britain, Essex County Hospital, Colchester, Essex Mims Hospital, Ireland, Greenbank Maternity Hospital, Darlington Hospital, General Hospital, Newcastle, and many others. Dr. Matthias Okochi was deputy governor of Cross River State under Clement and his son, the former CBN governor, between 1979 and 1982. In 2015, he was awarded Officer of the Order of the Niger by Chief Olusegun, His Excellency Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, former Nigerian president. In respect of people who build societies, people who build cities, Chief Dr. Matthias Okocha, along with Archbishop Edra Uko and others, built our famous Igoli Oye. Please, a round of applause for this celebration. Please, we have a brief draft of his citation as Deputy Governor of Cross River State. As Deputy Governor of Cross River State, he organized the creation of present Cross River and Akwa Ibom State. He also used his wise card, Cross River, registration number Cross River 16153, then for the chiefs to endorse the creation of the states if they wanted it, to win the gladly. He was also the key person who campaigned for the creation of the Yala government area and gave them a radio station that was geographically selected because of conflict of interest. And the first person in Yala that agreed to listen to him on political issues as political advisor and first head of the political movement in Yala. He also supported the bringing of the National Food Reserve silos to Yala. He organized the siting of the university in Ogoja as a campus to the University of Calabar, in which the present governor of Cross River State has put up campus to the new Cross River University of Science and Technology. The radio monitoring station project that was abandoned by the directors of the Federal House of Authority. In his capacity as a delegate for the National Political Reform Conference, he was a member of the Committee on Structures. For the South, he was the chairman of the South South. He was leading figure that brought NRC and UNC across the For malaria control, his sole purpose is to eradicate or bring back malaria in years in Africa. That is this award will be presented by Air Vice Marshal Clement Agada Ogbeje to the Ofogojes.
Award is well deserved, and I am not unaware of the contributions of our late father, uncle. I have the very rare opportunity of knowing him. We are from the same kindred in Gaga, both in Ucho and Yala. And anytime I met with him, he talked about the unity of that small clan. So I can say he was a statesman who did not lose touch with his roots. And we do know that when we were very young, as deputy governor, we came home at least fortnightly, if not every weekend. We used to marvel at his convoy, and we used to know when they are receiving at Alpha Okocha and Sons filling station to go back to Canada. And for us, mere looking was very inspirational, even though we didn't touch. But just looking was inspirational, and we felt that someday, we think we'll get there. So he inspired us, and I want to congratulate you. This award is well deserved.
Look here, sir. Go there. I want to look here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Once again to the former chair. Quickly, we'll continue with the program. Or before then, we will be introducing some guests over here. We have in our midst Angela Bayekai.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was greatly admonished.
Okay, thank you. So this section now is the Air Vice Marshal retired Sir Benjamin Beche was born on 29 July 1965 at Yala in Lagos State to the family of late R.S.M. Patrick Beche and his wife, Madam Veronica Beche, Ni Agada. He hails from Gala Town in Yala local government area of Cross River State. Sir Beche attended Asoro Grammar School and Edo College, both in Benin City from 1976 to 1981, where he obtained the West African School Certificate from 1982 to 1984 on the prompting of his father, who insisted he must contribute to funding his tertiary education. He was employed by the Cross River State government as an auxiliary teacher. He taught integrated science and economics at the Beku Comprehensive Secondary School in Maje, Yala, Cross River State. The senior officer enlisted as a member of the 36th regular course of Nigerian Defense Academy (NDA) on 24th September 1984. He was commissioned as a pilot officer on 23rd September 1989 and also graduated from NDA with a Bachelor of Science degree honors in economics. The officer attended the junior and senior staff courses at the Armed Forces Command, Staff College, Georgia. Sir Clement Beche holds a postgraduate professional diploma in accounting and master's degree in business administration from the Lagos State University. The senior officer has attended various workshops and seminars in finance and accounts, both at home and abroad. He is a member of several professional bodies, some of which include the Nigerian Institute of Management, Associate of the Certified Pension Institute of Nigeria, and a Fellow of the Association of National Accountants of Nigeria. He was a participant and Monitor General, course president of Senior Executive Course 34 of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, NIPS, Kuru Jobs, where he graduated as the best NAP participant, as a member of the National Institute for Economic Peace in 2012. His research work at the National Institute, which is titled Money Laundering and Terrorism in Nigeria, Implications for Economic Development, was adjudged one of the best research works in his course. It made bold recommendations like the radicalization of youths, the setting up of special purpose vehicle, development initiative for the Northeast, which are being executed currently. His decorations in the course of his career include Forces Service Star (FSS), Meritorious Service Star (MSS), Distinguished Service Star (DSS), Past Senior Staff Course with Degree, and member of the National Institute (NNI). It is noteworthy of mentioning that to the glory of God, Sir Clement Beche always enjoyed promotion as at when due since commissioning as the pilot officer in 1989 to date, when he was promoted Air Vice Marshal on 8 December 2016. The senior officer held several appointments in the Nigerian Air Force in the course of his career. Notable among the appointments held are group finance officer in many Air Force units. One of the memorable appointments was when he was a directing staff, that is a glorified name for teacher at the Air Forces Command and Staff College. This appointment took Clement back to his first loved profession, teaching. He consistently produced the best graduating students of any course he taught and got commendation from the commandant. While he was group finance officer of the 301 Heavy Airlift Group, he suggested and midwifed the establishment of a cooperative society in 2004 to alleviate the myriad of welfare problems confronting the personnel of the unit. That whole-owned NAF's personal contributory cooperative services today worth about 10 billion naira in assets and is a major source of solving personnel welfare issues in NAF today. This model cooperative society has been replicated NAF-wide and are to metropolitize into a microfinance bank very soon. This exemplifies his belief that credit-funded, credible ideas and not cash can greatly transform the society. In 2010, he was tasked by his then boss, Air Chief Marshal Petering, to deliver a lecture at the NAF Week, which as imperative to improve operational efficiency in the NAF. The lecture drew a standing ovation for him. And one of his recommendations, which was adopted by the military high command, led to the exit of armed forces personnel from the contributory pension scheme with the support of the National Assembly. Clement is married to Atunke Mrs. Getty Ojon Ogbeche. They are blessed with children. His hobbies include reading, traveling, and listening to good music. He plays squash, golf, and enjoys watching football, lawn tennis, and golf. The officer is an avid philanthropist, especially in giving back to the society based on the Catholic doctrine of corporal works of mercy. Consequently, he identifies with the dictum, the race to secure our communities and add value to society. There is no finishing line, by Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, former Chief of the Air Staff. Air Vice Marshal retired Sir Clement Ogbeche does not believe in counting his contribution to society because they are all to the glory of God. Another of his role model is Air Chief Marshal Oluseyi Petering, who told him that if you fail to do the right thing today, a fool will stand on a high pedestal tomorrow and call you an idiot. And his father, of blessed memory, the late regimental sergeant Major Patrick Odeobeche, popularly known as Ode Oluwatata, is also a model of discipline for him. After reading Nelson Mandela's book, A Long Walk to Freedom, he learned that failure to forgive is like being in a contentious prison by oneself, though without physical barrier. Recognition of his humble contributions to his faith as a practicing Catholic, he was awarded with the highly esteemed investiture, the Papal Knight in the Order of St. Gregory the Great. All the glory of God. Ambition is to be with God Almighty in the fullness of time, and just to also add, less than a month, he was honored as the Yala Achievers Man of the Year. And this recognition of most of his contributions to community development. Once again, sir, congratulations. I will just call on the chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Washington State.
House of Reps, please come up to the high table. You've just been called to this. I know you are very humble person. Please come up.
Yala. Yala. Yala.
I feel highly honored, and it's such a rare privilege standing before a general to make this presentation. I listened to a very rich profile, but some things are missing. In modern times, a combined honor ought to be bestowed on our general as a rare champion of human and infrastructural development. When you go back to see how many serving officers we have today, the Nigerian Air Force and in the military, which is not contained there, but which we know, you will always say thank you, sir. He has given birth to so many persons that will become generals like you. Only recently, the Air Force base at Okuku was his great child. And so many things I can't say. That is why I say it's a combination of human and capital development. Sir, I say only what is true. You deserve of this honor. And I cannot say thank you enough. Congratulations by the Yema Yala Nation, recognizing one of our best for this award. Congratulations.
Look here, sir.
Please.
Look here.
More photograph. Secretary. The press is tight.
President is here, Personal Chief Fana, you are here, Chief Santos of Fana is also here. Please thank you very much for being here. He is, of course, the CEO of Santos Managro, producers of popular devotionals. Welcome, sir. Then we'll quickly go now to the here is a citation for Chief Honorable Jude. The Chief of the Kendaji is a honorable member representing the Yala Federal Constituency and president and founder of Great Kendaji Foundation for Health and Education. He had his education at Christ King's Primary School of Former, Merino College of Yala, Federal School of Arts and Science of Abuja, and University of Oyo. He is the holder of a postgraduate diploma in management, master's degree in marketing technology from the Federal University of Technology Owerri, Futo, Imo State, LLB Law, University of Calabar. Currently, he is pursuing a doctorate degree in conflict resolution from the same University of Calabar. Ngaji is a member of the following professional bodies: member, International Institute of Strategic Studies, London; member, American Institute of Security; member, Dubai Police Academy of Security Management; member, International Institute of Strategic Studies, England. He is one of the founding fathers of the Goja Youth Movement, OYM, who fought the creation of the Goja State. President Okaji has served in various capacities as follows: our State Organizing Secretary, PDP across the state; Deputy Chief of Staff to Governor Leah Imoke across the state; Chief of Staff, Governor Leah Imoke across the state; State Security Advisor to Governor Ben Ayade across the state; World Best State Security Advisor in 2017 by National Crime Watch magazine. His key skills include analytical thinking capacity, and good planning capability, tremendous self-confidence, passion for excellence and perfection, good relationship management skills, ability to work under pressure, and multitask with time management proficiency competence. Notable courses he has attended over the years: security management and leadership training, Dubai Police Academy, National Security, of course, Review, University of Galilee in Israel, Enforcement, and Regulatory Management Studies, Harvard USA, International Institute of Strategic Studies in England, American Society of Industrial Security in USA, and Strategic Security Planning and Methodology in London. The social man, Honorable Jewel Ubecheka, is a kind, generous, philanthropic, charming and inspiring personality who is loved by many who have encountered with him. He is a man of service and his humility is worthy of emulation. Because we just see the way he exemplified it before us today. His philosophy and approach to life is truth, contentment, and honesty to oneself and the society at large. Honorable Jude Obatengaji is the president and founder of Berikaba Ngadi Foundation for Health and Education. The foundation is a non-profit organization that is focused on supporting the less privileged by providing them with the needed assistance and access to quality education, good health care facilities, and most importantly, restore hope to the hopeless. His hobbies include traveling, football, charity, society works, and humanitarian services. June Obatengaji is happily married and blessed with many children. Congratulations, sir. And thank us from Agro. You are the honor. Please come over here. Thank you, sir.
On behalf of the organizers, I present to you recognition of the excellent performance in politics, social welfare, and community development. Congratulations.
Sir, can you just excuse us? Sorry, 1 minute. Just 1 minute. So that we can snap this thing. Thank you.
Please, can I have your attention, please? Mr. Solomon Oga, please. So now you come and present the citation of Emmanuel Obechi. Thank you.
Mr. Solomon Oga, of course, is the senior delegate to write to Honorable June Obatengaji.
NSC. Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ogbo Obeche was born on the first day of August 1958. He had his primary education at St. Matthew's Primary School, St. Joseph's Primary School, and St. Paul's Primary School, all in Imaji, Ufufu, and Ijigu, Yala, respectively, in Yala local government area. Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ogbo Obeche was enlisted into the Nigerian Military School, Zaria, between January 1973 to July 1977. Between 1977 to 1978, he was a student of the Federal School of Arts and Science, Abuja. In the year 1978 to 1980, he was in the Nigerian Defense Academy, Kaduna, Zaria. Rear Admiral Emmanuel Obeche retired between July 1980 to December 1980, was a naval cadetship on board Nigerian Navy NNS Ruwan, Yala. He had his midshipman training between January 1981 to June 1981. Rear Admiral Emmanuel Okpo was a one-time sea training officer between July 1981 to December 1981. He was commissioned a sub-lieutenant of the Nigerian Navy in the year 1982, January to be precise. In the year July 1982, he was confirmed a sub-lieutenant. Admiral Okpo retired, attended sub-technical course, Britannia Royal Academy, Dartmouth, England, between the year 1982 to 1983, where he came out with flying colors. Due to his sterling performance and academic brilliance, Rear Admiral Okpo went further to attend a diploma course in electronics and telecommunications at the Obafemi Awolowo University between the year 1985 to 87. In 1988, he attended the junior staff course of the Nigerian Navy. 1982 to 94, he equally was a student of the Senior Staff College of the Nigerian Navy. He went back again to Pakistan National Defense College for further studies between the year 2004 and 2005. While immediately finishing from there, he proceeded again on that same year to study Masters of Science, Defense and Strategic Studies in the University of Pakistan. Rear Admiral Okpo retired held the following offices: Navigation Officer, NNS Hadija Panusi, that was between February 1982 to September 1982. Navigation Officer, Nigerian Naval Service, Ekun, between 1983 to January 1984. He was the first lieutenant, Nigerian Naval Services, Makurdi, between 1984 to December 1984. Between 1988 to 1989, he was OIC, Lagos WT officer. Rear Admiral Okpo was equally instructor officer, long course, Bora, between 1990 and 1991. In the year 1992 to 1993, he was executive officer, NNS, Economic Operations, Liberia. Between 1994 and 1995, he was a naval assistant to Flag Officer commanding Eastern Naval Command, Calabar, Cross River State. In the year 1993 to 98, Admiral Okpo was the Director Staff Command and Staff College, Jaji. He was Post Security Officer, Tinkan Island, Lagos State, between January 1998 to December 1988. Between 1999 to September 1999, Rear Admiral Okpo was also made the Command Operations Officer, Western Naval Command, Apapa, Lagos. He was Executive Officer, NNS Kemeni, September 1999 to May 2001. Between May 2001 and December 2001, he was the Commanding Officer, NNS IAM. He was the Chief Instructor, Junior Division Command and Staff College, Jaji, between January 2002 to September 2002. As Commanding Officer, NNS Announcer Victory, between 2002 and 2004, he was adjudged the best commanding officer in the history of the Nigerian Navy. Rear Admiral Okpo was the first advisor to the Republic of South Africa between November 2005 and 2009. Between November 2005 and 2009, where he was the defense advisor, Brigadier General Gurban Mohammed was the ambassador to the Republic of South Africa. Between that period of time, Marwa gave him the best award as the best defense advisor to the Republic of South Africa. In 2000,
Hello. On behalf of the Rebel Association, I have been mandated to present the award to Rear Admiral Emmanuel Okpo. I'm telling my in-law, I'm so delighted to do that. Award for excellent service to the six, presented to Rear Admiral Emmanuel Oboritayan, in recognition for nation building and community support. I hereby do so. Thank you.
Yes.
Eighth day of June 1975. He attended the Army Children's Primary School in Nigeria, Cross River State, and obtained his first full living certificate at the early level in 1985. After his primary education in 1985, he attended Ibeku Comprehensive Secondary School in Nigeria and local government area, and later proceeded to the prestigious Memorial College in Yala, Cross River State. He completed his secondary education at Beke College, Koronya in Benue State, where he obtained his senior secondary certificate, SSC, in 1992. His aspiration and quest for higher education led him to pursue a diploma in law at the University of Abuja, where he obtained a diploma in law in 1997. He later proceeded to the University of Maiduguri, where he obtained a Bachelor of Law, LLB, honors, and became a full-blown minister in the Temple of Justice in 2006. He immediately proceeded to law school, Lagos campus, and was called to bar as barrister at law and solicitor of the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The following year, being 2007, Barrister Alphonsus Ogeba is currently running a master program in law at the LLM at the University of Calabar. Barrister Alphonsus Ogeba started his law practice as a counsel with Eroko Abuja in 2008. After completing his one-year compulsory National Youth Service Scheme (NYSC), where he served in the Yema local government of Kebbi State in 2007. To further broaden the horizon of his experience, he became a principal partner with Ego Eba & Co. Abuja in 2011, where he held practice until he assumed an executive responsibility as MD CEO of Owoche and Wobao Limited, then the CEO of Other Funds Limited. In 2015, he acquiesced to the call of state service and served in the capacity of legal consultant to the Cross River State government. Later that year, he was appointed as the Director General of Due Process and Price Intelligence Bureau under Governor's Office, Cross River State. The position he held for 4 years and was reappointed in 2019 as acting DG. With 1 month in acting capacity and after an impressive appearance before the Cross River State House Assembly, he was confirmed as substantive DG for the second term. Without a trip into political exploration, this conceptus would be incomplete. Alphonsus started his active political journey in 1991 as an ardent political follower, Senator Greg Ngaji, and rose to seek his first political aspiration to the office of Cross River State House Assembly in 2010 under the platform of the People's Democratic Party. But after he was denied the opportunity to contest, he protested his ill treatment and ran under the platform of All Nigerian People's Party. After being appealed to because of his life followership in Yala under the umbrella of his political structure of Kaniko Banga, Alphonsus Ogeba Esquire returned officially to the PDP in February 2012 and 2014. He was made the agent of an award coordinator of PDP, an assignment he undertook with his personal research and ensured satisfactory victory for the PDP. Since the positions he had held while on campus are as follows: advisor on legal and constitutional matters to the Student Union Government (SUG), University of Maiduguri in 2002, Secretary General National Association of Cross River State Students, University of Maiduguri 2002, member Student Representative Assembly (SRA), University of Maiduguri 2001, President National Association of the Local Government Students, University of Maiduguri 2002. Coordinator of Cross River North Youth Electoral College, Chronot here in 2000. Secretary of Independent Student Committee, ISEC of National Association of the Local Government Students, NELOS, from 1992 to 1993. Secretary-General of Fidelity Promotion Club Yala from 1991 to 1992. Coordinator of Hope Access Foundation, ESCOM, United States of America. The award he received includes Senior Advocate of University of Maiduguri 2005, Most Committed NAC Grant, National Association of Cross-River Students in 2005, Distinguished Award of Exemplary Leadership, Christian Law Students Fellowship, Class 4, University of Maiduguri Chapter 2005, Ochakuba War of the Dome, Chieftaincy Award, National Association of the Dome Students, University of Maiduguri Chapter 2005, Best Dressed Law Student, University of Maiduguri 2005, Most Popular Law Student, University of Maiduguri 2006, Most Articulate Student Activist, University of Maiduguri 2005. On June 2021, President Eba took the bold step to leave his former party PDP when he was leading candidate of the state chairman to the ruling All Progressives Congress in order to be his boss, Professor. In order to be with his boss, Professor Ben Ayade, the executive governor of Cross River State. Alfonso Soteba's aspiration to the office of the state party chairman of All Progressive Congress in Cross River State was unanimously endorsed by the state caucus of the party because of his humble, honest, hardworking, mature, and sound intellectual ability, capacity, competence, and capability in the management of our organization and people. He is a man of stable character, highly respectful, loyal, and a man of peace, and is believed to be the foremost party man at the moment that possesses the needed attributes to position the party and strengthen the party on the path of peace, love, unity, and growth. This is only a profile prospectus of a youth political stateside. A phenomenal reformist, a loyal party man, a prop champion, a political crusade, radical, revivalist, barrister, Alfonso Oga Egba. Look at it.
Is the only global political evangelist. Congratulations.
This is award will be presented to him by Honorable Jude Obechengai.
Myself and my friend we are very privileged to present this award to the best state chairman in Nigeria. I can see that presenting this award, every camera is very active. So I'm standing beside my dear friend. So please, Dr. join me to present this award to the smartest, the youngest state chairman of ABC. Being presented by the two candidates of APC and PDP.
Global chief.
Congratulations, no, it's beautiful.
To read the list of B, I want to recognize some persons who are here. Yema, both in Yala area of Cross River State. He attended St. Joseph's Primary School of Kuku, Yala, from 1987 to 1992. Maryland College, Bojan, Army Day Secondary School, and Christian Secondary School, Cross River State. After which, he proceeded to the University of Abuja, where he bagged BSc in Public Administration. And Bravo moved to Abuja in the late 90s and immediately got involved in the politics of the capital city, where he joined the People Democratic Party PDP in the now world. He was elected into the World Executive Committee and steadily rose to become a member of the State Executive Committee. And Bravo was the then appointed special advisor to the chairman of Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC, even as he retained his position in the state ESCO of the party, thereby making him the only person from South Nigeria in the history of AMAC to hold two offices concurrently. Before then, he was also a special assistant on publicity to AMAC chairman in 2010-2013. In 2016, Bravo and his associates joined the All Progressive Congress (APC) and won the council polls for that year. Gabriel Bravo, who has served successfully as a supervisory councillor in 4 different departments of AMAC, namely Supervisory Councillor for Education, Sport and Social Development, Supervisory Councillor for Health and Social Services, Supervisory Councillor for Environment, and Supervisory Councillor for Finance, Budget and Investment in the administration headed by the immediate past Chairman of Council, Honorable Abdullahi Adamu Kandido. This makes him the great ambassador of Crossing State in the Federal Capital Territory. Bravo, or General, as his political allies call him, is a committed family man, a political thinker, an agricultural entrepreneur, businessman with bias in capacity building, a financial think tank, financial consultant, and service provider. He owns strings of companies to his name, including Well Intervention Limited, Delivery Limited, and Yema Integrated Farm Limited, and sits on the board of some non-governmental organizations, including Non-Stop Empowerment Girl Child Initiative, which is dedicated to humanitarian services, poverty alleviation, mentorship, and empowerment. Gabriel Bravo, who's down to end approach to life, and his philanthropy has not gone unnoticed as he has received several awards from across the country, including an award of honor by Legend Club of Nigeria, People's Merit Award by Jet Hope Alive International Initiative, Award of Service in recognition of good service to the people of AMAC by Hyacinth Political Network, Yala Achievers Award as a Humanitarian of the Year, Award of Excellence, recognition of outstanding performance in service delivery by Abuja Municipal Area Council AMAC, Award of Voice of the Voiceless by the Project 1000, Champion of Youth Empowerment by Law Students Association, and Humanitarian Services Award by the Achievement Award by Nigeria Philanthropy Awards, Yache Achievement Award by Yache Youths, Award of Excellence in Humanitarian Service by the Cross River State Journalists Forum Abuja. Bravo. It's a man who has a covenant with God. To bless him, let him bless people. Touch him, let him touch people. Promote him, let him promote people. Lift him, let him lift people. Today, sir, is here to be honored again by our people, the Yala Development Association. Congratulations, sir. And for this calling on one of his mentor, one of his friends, one of his leader, the person of Honorable Joe Obechengaji, to give the honor.
Thank you. It's my distinct honor to present this award of recognition presented to Honorable Gabriel Bravo, Onowu, the General Philanthropy and Listener. I am delighted to present this award to you. Congratulations.
Okay, look here. Look here. Congratulations, General. General.
Thank you, sir. And of course, Professor Paul Forge. Thank you.
beg that you forgive us.
Like I told you, I'm the pioneer secretary of the organization. So I am part of the organizers. I'm encouraging all of us that we should do higher, we should do better than we are going to be. Of course, this height we want to be, of course. In our subsequent meetings, it's going to be higher than this and more encouraging than what we have to do.
Thank you very much, sir. We wish you success.
Thank you very much.
Don't want to make mistake. Just your only just look here, sir. Look here, sir. Look here, sir. Chris here, sir. My name. Okay. Thank you.
So the Yala Awards of Honor Walk of Fame. So all of our these things very shortly before we come.
Profile of our great father is highly deserving of this award. The Greek mythology that talks about honoring no man unless he be dead. Today, some corrigendums have been made to that. And so the living are being honored alongside our deceased revered father. The very first Major General of the Yala Nation, Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ogbo, retired. Humble, unassuming community leader who did his best for the growth and development of our people is today being recognized. One time a teacher in my alma mater rose through that rank of a very humble background, proper disciplinary background, a lover of our community, and a man whom I earlier described as a combination of human capital and infrastructural development. AVN Clement Opeche. The member representing the good people of Yala and Ogoja, a young man who today is called the King of Boys. A man whose political contribution in the politics of Cross River State today stands even bolder than Kilimanjaro Mountain. High Chief Jude Obetenga, the Okadia one of the elevation. A young man who has remained a distinguished ambassador of the Yala nation. The man who has made the name of Yala a coruscating political capital. Hardworking and humble. Bravo, Oluwahu. Today is a day to celebrate one woman again. For those of us who moved into Calabar recently, the sight of asking any young Yala man, and even across Yala, what are you doing for a living today? Where do you work? They will say, I'm in the University of Calabar. Then moving into the civil service. Is it Mr. Godwin Obrikwagi? Is it Dr. Ijia Ripa? Is it?
But the spirit behind this event must be sustained. Let it be a heart and mind campaign. If you go to the book of Matthew, chapter 9, verse 37, when Jesus Christ charged his disciples to go out, he said, the harvest is much, but the laborers are few. Today we are few, we are going to harvest more people. As we live here, do not take offense at those who were unable to make it. You do not know what their problems are. But convert them, I borrow as Francis word, to this occasion. If I switch to Yala, I will interpret to my wife. Alowa yeche wa mama, alogbaje wa le na ya ho mama. Acha mu wa ido le wu. Awo ke abo mi. Begin I will be. What I'm saying is that people are scrambling. When you go out, you scramble, take back home. When God charged us to go into the world and procreate, it's not just about giving birth. It is about adding value to creation. And I keep telling people, I was fortunate that my father brought us back during the war, and I was fortunate that every summer holidays he sent us back home until he retired. I was a member of the Gaga Students Union, even though I finished secondary school. Brian, you can attest to that. They forced us to join age groups, whether you are age mates or not, that's where you belong. And they were special purpose vehicles for development, not just infrastructure, development of the mind. How many of us who see students' unions in villages clean up villages again before New Year Festival? And for those of us who are in Abuja, what are we adding back home? Sometime when I was teaching in Jaji, Uganda, people say they wanted to do a reception for me, I didn't want. Eventually, I followed them to my cousin's beer parlor, where it was held. I posed one question for them. All this beer we are drinking, and the pepper soup we are souping. There are children back home that cannot afford exercise books. We keep waiting for politicians, but what have we done for ourselves? Everybody's hand must be on the plow. I know people amongst us that have called me to say, come and go and see somebody because they are employing somewhere. But he has his hands on the plow. And I will go and see, and they will bring the CV, we will go and put it there, and the people will get jobs. So, do not discount yourself. Don't discount yourself. So, for those of us that have organized this thing, accept the criticisms. Don't see it as insult, but improve on it. I want to charge the committee to do a post-mortem review of everything and see how we can take it to the next level. Next time, those of us sitting on the high table, we don't want to sit alone. You have to go on a membership drive so that we can ask our very senior brothers to come and lead us well. At this time, we are very rudderless. We need leadership. And we must eschew bitterness. The state APC chairman has told us that if you kill yourself, you use your head to drink champagne. And it's the truth. He has said in a very comical way. What he's telling you is that please don't kill yourself because you want to vote for me. That's what he's telling you. And so for us, let us focus on development. With or without politics, development can be initiated by anybody. I am doing a program at the Harvard Business School. I had an eye-opening session yesterday. The Dabawala system of India. Google it. Since 1895, and it has been sustained by illiterates. They try to modernize it, it's not working, but it provides food on the table for people, illiterates. And that's why we talk about cooperatives. Cooperatives. What we are doing in the way we are cooperating. If we do not take our time, we are an endangered species. And in no time, if you are endangered, you go into extinction. Please, for those who have worked so hard, keep up the good work. Don't bother about what people are saying. Do not see our participants as insults. Continue to experiment. For those who are not here, take the the awards to them with apologies and convert them. You will be adding value. Thank everyone.
We are here in a larger, more serious capacity, and then we will be here as one Yala. I'm very delighted to hear you speak for the first time in my life. I've heard the name, I've seen you just 6 times in my life, but you're a man that I respect and I love so much. You are out of the military, but you must accept leadership. What you like it or not, we will grant you. It should have been, it would have been a private discussion, but let's just discuss it here. There's no way we can do it alone. We need a personality like this to rally around, defend us, protect us, go back to the take advice from the irrespective of what party we belong to, whether we're APC, PDP, obedient, whatever name you will call it. This is a man that we must, as we live here, take as our leader, our political leader. It is very, very important. We're not playing politics with it, but there must be a leader. All of us cannot be a leader. And please, nobody should consider me a leader. Let us have one leader. Let all of us sub leaders be under one leader, so that Yala can grow. Thank you very much.
Confirm that this event is a huge success. A huge success. Thank you very much. Thank you. So now we'll call it once more on stage.
Nobody will use English here. We wanted to go vernacular. But, it is almost impossible. Because even my welcome address, I was thinking how I would read it in Yala. And it became the first challenge. So I had to kind of subpedal. But then, I wouldn't want it to go completely English. So maybe I will still have to use Yala at some point. So my interpreter, you still have some job to do. Yema Yala Development Initiative. We decided to come together to form this association just for one particular reason, to foster unity among the Yala people. If we were very united, I don't think Oba and Integ of would have fought to the extent of killing one another. If we were very united, I don't think Ijegu and Yabu would have fought to the extent of wasting lives for just no reason. So, first cardinal objective is for Yala to be united, and that is the essence of this association. Second, we feel that we should be able to narrow the gap between the privileged few, and the so many of Yala youth roaming the streets of Abuja without a job, without people to run to when they need help. So we feel that we should be that body that should be able to speak on their behalf. So in so doing, this association thought it wise to start by empowering our youth. The moment you are empowered, you are no longer vulnerable. A whole lot of things that happen, the mind game that happen with all these alamajiris is because of poverty. If you are comfortable, or if you have comfort in your brain, you can turn it to comfort, physical comfort. So we decided to put ourselves in that position to give our younger ones that comfort of the mind and physical comfort too. How did we do it? We decided that we should engage them in skill acquisition. So today, we have been able to successfully train 5 persons that we can call graduates that will be appearing before you shortly. They were trained in various fields, such as bedsheet stroke duvet making, paint making, catering stroke pastry, DSTV installation, and all of that. We paid just a token of 30,000 to train these 5 persons. Today they are graduates and they need empowerment to be able to launch their own market. So we want to present them before this honorable house, hoping that we as a people can make their lives better, can start something for them. Yala has started it, but we do not have the capacity to drive it to a very successful end. But we believe that with the caliber of people we have in Yala, with our dream that these young people tomorrow will become the trainers of the other people that will be coming behind them. We want to see how we can empower them. So permit me to call the following names. As I call you, please come out, so that we'll present you before this honorable house. First on the list is Christiana Okachi, bedsheet to Dubai making. Round of applause. Second is Emmanuel Odama, paint making. Third is Rose Adams, Akpa, catering stroke pastry. We have Ekaji Okachi, DSTV installation. And last but not the least, Elizabeth Egube, catering. Yala. So we must not depend on what our fathers used in training us, because the physical effort needed for that is so much that this younger generation, nobody really wants to go into that. So, Yala.
By the grace of God, the immediate past for Vice Chancellor of Finance, Budget and Investment in Denmark. And now a local farmer. I farm in livestock.
So nobody see you now.
I know all the villages and
So,
all the ones.
how do you feel being recognized by Yala people? Because
Yes.
there is a saying that
To actually identify those of us that have contributed from our own little. In fact, I was not actually doing that for me to be recognized, but I'm just doing that in line with my covenant with my God. Because I came to this town as a nobody. I've stayed in the Baja when it's raining, I sit up in the plastic chair to do compulsory night vigil. And after the rain, I moved to sleep. So then I enter a covenant with my God to bless me, let me bless me, to live me, let me live, to promote me, let me promote me. And so I found myself in an opportunity where I should do that, do exactly what I have covenant with my God. That if our people have actually identified that and also recognized that to give me recognition, it's a wonderful one indeed.
if given another opportunity, translate down to the
Even in the past, I've been giving them orientation of unity because I am one man that I can proudly tell you that even in the little I have done, when I analyze that it's even more than those people that have gotten bigger opportunity mostly in Abuja. I've given jobs to countable number of persons here. And those jobs, some of my colleagues sell for maybe 500,000, 600,000, 400,000. I've never sold for 1 naira before. And they are not richer than me or better than me today. And it gives me joy anytime I remember that.
there are people who are supposed to be here, but they are not here. Either they are former or they are not former.
We encourage them. Some of them are ignorance of their station. We encourage them. Some of them are mistaken to be political gathering. We'll give them more orientation and clarification to be here. I'm sure by the time they see today's development, they won't need to be reminded before they are here next time.
So, what advice you have for
Step up the game. Anything the situation we find ourselves today, anywhere you find ourselves, there's room for improvement. So we pray that we improve against the next time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.